Alright, so we're back.
As I was saying, my asshole has a lot of conversations deep within its bowels. Sort of like Eddie Murphy in that one movie.
You mean...
Do you
You mean... I don't even remember the name of the movie anymore.
It's Meet Dave.
Meet
It's
Dave.
so forgettable. It's quite alright if you forget the name of it.
We,
You know who I want?
we only spent an entire episode talking about it, pretty much.
Did we know? I feel like we mentioned it for like a second and then just moved on.
Well, we spent like a good minute on that, though.
Yeah, we did, and it was on screen.
It's now the thumbnail of the episode.
And I keep seeing it, and it's driving me crazy because it's horrifying. It's so unnerving. It's not natural. Who's talking to you right now? Is that the cup?
Yeah, the cup is talking.
Is this a fucking Ouija board? What the fuck is going on?
It's a Ouija board that can only spell Banjo Kazooie.
Mom, is that you?
B-A-N-J-O-K-A-Z-O-I-E. Oh
My God.
my God!
It's Mom's favorite video game.
Banjo Tooie.
Sean.
Yeah, you're right. I should have gone with Banjo Pilot.
No, the clear answer is Tip Top Racing, which doesn't exist actually.
First off, the character's name is Tip Top. If you're going for that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Top.
Topper. Oh,
Yeah,
call you
Tipperoo.
Topper.
I'll call you Topper.
You know what that's a reference to, right?
Wait, I'm thinking Wreck-It Ralph.
No.
Wait, where is it from? I'm thinking
Santa
of something
Claus
else.
is
then.
coming to town.
Oh! Oh my God! The deer had like the sock over its head,
What?
and it got sick.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Did you miss? Yeah. That's the wrong movie. I'm
That's not
thinking of a
Santa
different
Claus is
one.
coming to town.
That is not Santa Claus. Topper is the penguin.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
I was thinking of the one where the goddamn heat miser and cold miser.
You without a Santa Claus.
Yeah, because I was thinking of the deer, and I'm just like, oh, because I literally just thought, what's a cheaply animated stop-motion Christmas movie? And that was the one that came to mind over the other 18.
I mean, to be fair, The Year Without a Santa Claus is very good.
Yeah, no, it is good. Every time I watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I have, like, a new perspective and a new feeling on it. The last time I watched it, I hated it, purely because I had recently, left my job. No, not even! I was still at my job. I worked at our, local pharmacy, and I was losing my mind.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
when you work in that type of business during Christmas time, and there is goddamn things being played over the loudspeaker, you want to tear your eardrums out.
How many times did you have to hear Burr Lives' Have a Holly Jolly Christmas? That's the real question.
Far too many. But what's even worse is that I learned some interesting facts I never cared to know. Do you know how many renditions there are of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Sean?
How many?
Too many! Too many renditions of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Each one is like, look, I'm doing a unique take on this property, and it's the same song, and I hate it.
At least someone could, like, do the stupid elementary school lyrics that were always added.
I think one guy did that, but I cannot remember because I kind of like barred that entire history from my memory. Needless to say, I started losing it. Like, I remember stacking the shelves and like... oh god, I think it was on Holly Jolly Christmas after 2 Rudolphs in a row, and it was a third type of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I just put down the stuff I was stocking and kind of just sat there for a minute, like contemplating what I was doing there. After that, I was good for a while, but then I started contemplating it again, and Blah, that was not a sentence. I started contemplating it again many months later, and I got the hell out of there. Good God, Sean, I hated every moment of it.
Yeah, you've told me the horror stories.
Look, it's a good business, don't get me wrong, just don't work there.
No, yeah,
That's all.
Like, okay, I was in my high school theater company. And one of the things that we did every show week, the week of the show, we would have a Secret Santa pretty much. Where we would buy someone else a gift. That pharmacy has saved me so many times on gifts.
Where you've, like, forgotten and just rushed in and got some bullshit?
But here's the thing, I would buy something, I would go into town every day pretty much to buy something new, because I'm always like, okay, let me see, what else could I make for this? And then it just...
I'm sorry, I just got really tense for a second in the game. I was not focused. Oh god, sorry, keep going.
So yeah, I would go into town and after every school day before I had to come back from rehearsal, and I would just get something.
Oh man, see, I'm glad you have fond memories with it. I'm glad I could have helped you stock that stuff up. But something slowly eats away with you at retail. Like, after a while, you start getting sick of building a wall just to watch the wall fall down a second later. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? It's just, you start... Some people can justify it and feel like some things from it. I am not one of those people, Sean. I do not thoroughly enjoy it.
No, I completely get that.
It's not for me, which is part of another reason to add to the list of why I wanted to go to college, just because I'm like, I can't end up in retail. Please don't make me go back to retail. I gotta do anything else. Oh man, speaking of which, I've learned a lot of interesting facts lately, and some things are throwing me for quite the loop.
Oh.
For example, in geology, I recently learned about the magnetic pole of the Earth, and how literally at any moment, the entire Earth's magnetic polarity will basically spin upside down. No, I'm putting it complete... Basically, we know for a fact, thanks to continental drift and plate tectonics and stuff, we know for a fact that the North Pole and South Pole magnetically have changed in the past. Usually around every couple 100,000 years. We don't know how or why, but the poles shift, and the South Pole becomes the North Pole, and the North becomes the South Pole. And basically... we are overdue for one of these shifts. So literally at any possible second, North can become South, and now South can become North. And I don't know what to do with this information. It's just,
I mean,
we don't know if it takes a week or 2 seconds. We don't know anything about it. All we know is that the magnetic North Pole will be in Antarctica.
I mean, geographically, North will still be North. It will just have to...
Oh, no, nothing... We'll just have to switch the compass.
Yeah, it'll be like, okay, the way that the compass is pointing is south.
Yep, or we just change the color coding. So honestly, it won't be that big of a problem. The only big of a problem is if it takes a day to shift and nobody knows it's happening, and then the Boy Scouts going on a camping trip... who are relying on their compass to find the right direction start going in the opposite direction. There's just... oh god. It's literally not that big of a deal. In the past, that would have been, like, life or death, but now it's just a weird thing that people are gonna have to deal with.
Phenomena.
Sorry, just wanted to mention that, because when I first heard that, I couldn't, like, unhear it.
That's really fascinating, actually.
I kinda just love that, purely because of how insane that is to, like... at any moment, we have no idea. It's actually a really huge thing in science right now about, like, many people are trying to discover its meaning. Mm-hmm. Or not its meaning, but discover how and why it happens. Literally right now, Sean. I'm disappointed. I love how you just give up and you're like, well, I better explore the roof while I'm up here.
Well, I mean, it's like, there wasn't really anything I could do there.
No, I getcha. I just meant, like, why didn't you go back and whatever.
Oh, because I have to. I would
sorry.
have to go up to the roof anyways.
So as long as you... Oh my god.
Oh my god! I keep forgetting that you don't know anything about this game. So this is your first encounter with Lago.
This poor creature. This poor, miserable creature. Imagine being a toilet, Sean. Literally, your only thing in existence is to have people shit in you.
Or pumpkins to crawl in you.
Excuse me?
Pumpkins to crawl in you. You'll see what that means.
Alright, this world is getting me creeped out, but not for the right reasons. This is so disturbing. That's a living toilet. Hey, it's Mumbo's hut.
Yep.
You just shattered a window.
Yes, I did.
That's property damage.
It's not like anyone's using this house anyways.
How do you know, Sean? There's the living toilet. Alright. Sure.
We can't get that yet.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is there a crawling animation? I assume you have to transform.
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, boy, Sean. Why am I yawning? I keep yawning. This is not good. I gotta stay energetic. What's your favorite type of pterodactyl?
The pterodactyl.
Well, actually, yeah, no, wait. My bad. Pterodactyl, it's not. Pterodon, it is. That is the correct thing. My apologies, Lord Sean. What's your favorite type of pterosaur species?
Pterodon.
Isn't it? I feel like that's a little generic.
Well, I mean, I don't know that much about the flying dinosaurs.
They ain't dinosaurs, Sean.
Yeah, okay.
They aren't dinosaurs. They're not dinosaurs. You don't turn into Louis C.K. Louis C.K. had that whole thing on like, we'll call seals seals, sea lion seals, and penguin seals. They all swim. They all are in the ocean. Don't you pull Louis C.K. No, he doesn't. There's a difference, goddammit. Oh, okay. My favorite type of pterosaur is Quetzalcoatlus. Do you know what Quetzalcoatlus was, Sean?
Well, I know it. I think its name comes from an Aztec god, right?
It does. It's at least in relation to it. It was a pterosaur with the size and proportions of a giraffe that literally walked around on all fours or flew in the sky and literally picked up dinosaurs and skewered them with its beak. Could you imagine a flying giraffe stabbing baby dinosaurs and swallowing them whole? And when I say baby dinosaurs, I mean bigger than us dinosaurs.
Oh my god.
It was a thing that existed, and it was amazing. See, that's why you gotta know this, Sean, because there's a difference between a pterodon and a Quetzalcoatlus. One's cooler than the other one. For example, sea lion, oodles better than a seal.
Excuse me. Sea lions are not oodles better than a seal. The sea lion sing Kiss on a Rose?
Alright, you got me there, but at least, you know, sea lions don't have to deal with just being lubbers of blub. That wasn't a sentence. I think I made that up.
Lubbers of blub?
That sounded like a Cat in the Hat thing. All I'm saying is that literally seals are just living toothpaste containers, while sea lions at least can walk around.
With living toothpaste.
What?
I thought you were just gonna end with living toothpaste.
No, yeah, that's all they are, living toothpaste.
Oh.
Are you stuck in the chandelier that's poorly... Oh. And what's with all these portraits of things you've met? Why does Cauldron get a portrait? Why does the house get a portrait? Is that Mumbo?
Yes, that's
Is that
Mumbo.
the broom? Why does... Oh, that is not a good picture of him. Is Mumbo like a main player in Banjo Tooie?
Yes, he is.
Sean. Oh my god. This is good. What was I saying? Right, yeah. Sea lions are cooler looking. Quetzalcoatlus is fucking amazing. Flash up a cool picture of Quetzalcoatlus eating something. It's fucking ferocious. and it's awesome. There are so many cool things I can let you know for like about like just the prehistory shit because oh god, for example, we actually know what colors a lot of dinosaurs were now.
Really?
Basically, uh, Sean, please. All right, sorry. Not all of them, mind you, but there's a few species we've been able to definitively find the color for, and then there's also a few that we're working towards. I believe it's because certain colors leave behind a different design in like certain structures, such as feathers.
Oh.
Like we know the difference, with, like red feathers in birds physically in like microscopic detail look better different than vice versa. So, for example, we're able to look at these dinosaur feathers and tell what color they were, such as Microraptor, which was a four-winged little gliding dinosaur.
I have heard of the
that had, like,
Microraptor.
It was black as a raven. Like, it was a silky, shiny black color, at least all throughout its feathers, with a little bit of white. And then there was another one we found that had, like, a fluffy striped tail. Sean, I think you're gonna die.
No, I'm not gonna die.
Well, you're gonna run out of invincibility stuff. Oh, never mind, I was wrong. You bested me, sir. Anyway, yeah, so we're slowly discovering what color dinosaurs were.
That's really
Which is
cool.
actually... Yeah, I can't wait for till that starts, I don't know, getting mainstream. For example, like, alright, just to show I love prehistory and prehistoric animals. Paleontology is such, like, I don't know, a love? Not exactly a hobby per se, but a love. And I have a favorite paleo artist, by the way.
Oh.
That's how nerdy I am with that. John Conway, look him up. It's pretty nice. Not everything is perfect, but it looks beautiful and it's scientifically accurate. So, like, that's enough for me.
I'll have to give him a look-see.
Why are the buildings normal sized outside, but you get in and they're fucking gigantic?
That's a good question.
Also, now I can't stop thinking about that one episode of Rick and Morty where they accidentally go to, like, big people court because a giant slips on his own stuff and dies.
Yeah, and
That
also, has... I don't like to think about that character. You know which one I'm talking about.
Wait, which one?
King Jellybean?
Oh! Oh, yeah. Look, he had his fate.
Yes.
It's fine. Don't even think about it. That's a weird-ass hand. It's bugging me because it's only 4 fingers.
His name is Moat's Hand.
Moat's hand?
Moat's Hand.
So Mozart went to heaven, but Moat's hand felt his job wasn't done.
Yep.
Except for Mozart's pinky.
Mozart and Mozart's pinky are up in heaven right now.
But his hand minus the pinky is here.
Only one of his hands minus the pinky.
So, I wonder how that would look. Oh, there's my pinky. It's floating towards those women. Wait, no. Am I thinking of the right, like, famous musician that was, like, really actually just, like, a kid and, like, hit on women and stuff?
Yes. Yeah, Mozart died at 36.
Oh god, and wasn't he, like, very, like, childish and had, like, fart jokes and stuff?
Yes, he was. He was actually fascinated with poop.
Alright, that's a little gross.
And the reason why I know so much about this is because on one of the last days of senior year, I was friendly with, like, the music teacher. We just talked about it before school.
Oh, I love it when teachers and students bond. It's such a nice thing.
Yeah.
I taught a bear and a bird how to play piano. My work here is finally done. Mozart's just sitting in some heaven room, and it's like, where the fuck have you been? I've had to do... Oh god, do you know how much poop there's in heaven? 0, sir. 0! I don't know
what the hand's gonna do about it, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Mozart is just a cool guy? I don't know. I know there was that other guy who wasn't fond of him either.
Yeah, Salieri.
And I know there was a movie on it that was like, some people hate or like.
It was a play before it was a movie. Amadeus, you're talking about, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right? It is a fantastic play and movie. I don't remember what the verdict is. in the play about whether or not Salieri killed Mozart or not. The answer is no. Historically, no. Salieri did not kill Mozart.
We know that for a fact?
We know that for a fact.
Wait, how? How did he die?
Mozart just died of an illness. He wasn't poisoned, like many people suspected.
How do we know? What illness was it?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But it had the symptoms of poisoning, pretty much.
Yeah, nice try, Sean. You're out of magic wings or whatever. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. I was actually recently looking that up today because I had a random bit of curiosity about the Black Death.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I've been watching Game of Thrones and it just came up in my mind. And my god, Sean, 75 to 200 million people died. Sean, I'm so disappointed. God damn it.
I live, though.
Oh, you didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. You definitely didn't deserve to live that one. Oh, that sounds dark. What was I saying? Right, the Black Death. It's a bad disease.
Yeah, it killed a third of Europe, right?
Yeah, and it spread to the Middle East and Asia as well. There was very few portions of Europe and other countries that didn't get it, and those were mainly the areas that were already genic properties. Like, literally, all they had to do was, like, wash their hands and don't put shit in the street, and they would have been fine.
Yeah, I think this is... Have you heard the story about Poland during the Black Death?
Yep, they were practicing bathing and stuff, and they had a lot of Jewish people there, right? That also practiced cleanliness, so they were completely unaffected. Completely unaffected.
Poland was pretty much a safe haven right in the middle of Europe for the Black Death.
Did people, like, retreat to Poland?
Actually, yes.
Huh. Wouldn't they have
most of the Jewish people that did practice bathing, that, because everyone else was getting sick and they weren't, they were being kicked out of their villages, they fled to Poland.
Wait, why were they being kicked out of their villages?
Because the Jewish are pretty much known as history's scapegoat. If something's going wrong, blame the Jews.
If literally anything is going wrong, it's the Jewish's fault. That's basically World War II. Oh god,
Crusades,
that's so depressing. Yeah.
Several massacres.
God, that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jewish people.
Oh yeah, you guys, I mean, like the Bible describes like some of the earliest recording encounters where it's the Jewish are the scapegoat.
Yep. Well, to be fair, the Old Testament probably wouldn't have been mean to them, but like the new one. Boy, the second Jesus came into the picture, Jewish people were probably not seen in a good light.
Yeah, I mean, like the Sanhedrins, they're cast in such a horrible light because of the New Testament, because they were the ones that arrested Jesus. But really, they were just doing it to protect their own lives from the Romans.
Yep. Oh my god, it's so complicated. History is full of so much complication. I think the church music is doing something to us. We slowly just started talking about more and more serious topics.
And also religion.
Yep. Oh god, I didn't even think about that. We're in a church and we ended up talking about religion.
Yeah.
I actually forgot you had a...
This episode's now titled The Religious One.
The Religious One?
Yep.
Oh no. Don't call it that. Oh god. Call it The Religious One. And no, wait, hold on. Wait, shit, don't call it that. No, wait, I'll think of a better one. The Religious One, and also... Yeah, no, I got nothing. We just talked about religion, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what we talked about. I guess Mozart, but like not really. That was mostly feces stuff. I think. Oh, good.
Hey, at least
that great. That's
great,
Kirkhope, right?
Yes.
I only remember because of that one guest grumps.
Yes. And at least the pots are polite about it. They say thank you.
Please, thank you. Thank you, please. please and thank you. Thank you and please. I shat an egg into this pot.
I shat an egg into this pot and still insist I see the ghost.
Are you trying to make poetry out of this?
But, okay.
To quote the flower pot, thank you.
I've been really getting really into it because of the new movie that just came out.
Oh, it's good, yeah. I thought it was scary.
You saw it, I guess that means, right?
It was funny and scary. It was a little weird.
Thank goodness. Because I
thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
I want to see it.
So
I want to see it because I've heard such good things about it.
Very suggestive, yeah.
And okay, you remember the little thing that that Bill says because he has a speech impediment to help him with speech impediment. He knocked his fist against the post and still insists he sees the ghosts.
To quote the Raven, this is the end of the episode right now, bye.
Actually, you gotta wait a few seconds.
Oh, okay, well now I just feel like an idiot.
Nope. Yeah.
So, how about them Dodgers?